So what do you do, man? He says, well, you guys ever watch that movie Bird on a Wire? What about the last Boy Scout, It's like the last ship, like the Navy stuff, And they go, what do you mean? I said, we break it up into 3 parts, just like that triangle pyramid for the airport, of proper landings in the desert so you have better technology. Sometimes you got to round it off. And I'll tell you about that spinning a diamond, A lot of people like to roll a dice, but they don't know what they're talking about. You got a diamond on each side of the field, and you have a common denominator. Now, the other thing you got to remember is about the hurricane force and the tornado force. So, what we say is, don't get sideswiped by a hurricane, and pay attention to the tornado. You see? Okay? Father, Son, Holy Ghost kind of thing, okay? Now, when you're talking about the theory of flight, it's kind of like you got a home plate, you've got a first base, and the second place you want to go is in the sky, right? Okay, but you got to have the research and the development, and you got to put it together properly, and that's why we say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, okay? Now, because if you got a Father and a Son and teaching you right, and you get a Holy Ghost east to west, then it's because it went in one ear and out the other. And it should be like in this ear, you get your focus, Top Gun, okay? We want you to concentrate on your studies. So when you speak, you'll go, well, we got a space camp, okay? All right, we got a space camp. We got, that's the space stuff, man, like alien technology. And then we got Bible Adventures, okay? We got Bible Adventures. And when we got the space camp, the Space Adventures, Aliens of America. Then we got the Bible Adventures, Angels of America. And then we got what we like to call, Aliens of America, Angels of America. Or we could reverse it and say, well, these people are alien to that. So we say, Angels of America and Alien Bible People of America. And then we go, well, if you put it together, that's wisdom, okay? Okay, that's like American Eagle coming down and say, hey, did you guys pay attention? Now that is some serious enterprise services for some education, man. Hey, can we get on that? Hey, some people say, I got 5 on that, man. You got 5 on that? I got 3, man. Like 3? Yeah, that's wisdom, man. And they go, man, that's 5th dimensional thinking. And says, well, you get the 10 commandments, you can start making a deal, They go, what is that? Well, my grandmother's talking now. Hold on, let's talk to her. He says, well, it's the 10 IC, You see the 10 commandments? Okay? That's, the 3 Musketeers. Don't you remember South America, North America? 3 Musketeers, I said, man, they don't remember. Okay, let's remind them. 3 Musketeers. He said, all for one. One God, man. That's one nation educating. And then one for all, man. Those sailors, man, they used to use the eyeglass, had the single eyeglass. They're looking around like a telescope, trying to look up into space, man, and see about those space angels, Those secret agents, man. They're everywhere. Okay? Now, when we get both sides of the fence working together, then we get a real cool set of spectacles. And those spectacles, man, what a sight to see. And the last time we did it and we were successful, that's what we call the 4th of July, and we made fireworks in the sky. So everybody remember, don't drop bombs, drop education. And they go, drop education? No, don't be a dropout, man. Drop educational signs everywhere, man. Like, can I find one today? Hold on. We're grocery shopping in a grocery shopping center. And they got a grocery truck right there. Now they said, can you win Dixie? I says, well, let me see. Is there a Win Dixie back there? There's a Win Dixie. Okay, hold on. Win Dixie. Oh, Win Dixie. Oh, the land of cotton where everybody was picking cotton together. Yeah, they're picking cotton so we can make these rebreather masks. They filter out all the dusty old stuff so we get brand new stuff. Just breathe it in, man. Breathe it. The love of God. Speak about the love of God. And we go, the 10 Commandments, Tennessee. Even Elvis saw that, man. He's like, man, The Tennessee, yeah, the Tennessee, from the mountains of Tennessee, or from the mountains of Colombia, or from the mountains of God. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, man. It's Tennessee, you know, the Tennessee from Graceland. Okay, where's Graceland? Well, we made a Graceland in Tennessee. Remind you of the Ten Commandments, but Graceland is it come from the sky, you know, because first you gotta have water, you know, you gotta have water, man. You know, if you got wisdom, you got water. You gotta have water, man. See, you gotta have water, man. It means you gotta have brains. Rain down and plant the crops, you know. It's hot out here, man. We have more trees and grass, you know. Now they think hot air rises. They go, now back in the old day when they didn't think right, they said hot air rises. Well, that's why the planes rise. We look at hot air balloons, man. Hot air balloons are rising. Not why can't the planes fly in the hot air? Because the planes are heavier than the hot air balloons, man. Okay? So he's like, well, how do you build a Star Trek vehicle? It's like, well, it's what the submarines and the ballast tanks is for and stuff, okay? But we can't do none of that. You get proper education and diplomacy with psychology, huh? They're loving this psychology. See? That's why I wear mirror shades when I was a kid, man. I went to competitions. I kept winning all the competitions. Never got back. I'm mad at me, man. I'm mad at you, man. It's not cool. So I put on the mirror shades and I says, well, it's not me. It's not being cool, man. I'm doing this stuff trying to give you an example, and you guys are doing bad things to me. So I wore shears, you know, cut everybody's hair, man, because they're being bad sheep. And I was like, okay, now we make a good ship, and it's called Planet Earth, man, with a bunch of good ships that man survives where they need to go. And they go, man, that's a pretty cool idea. I was wearing the mirror shades, man. I was like, hey, did you guys listen to Michael Jackson when he said you start with the man in the mirror? Well, you get a good example, and then they go home and look in the mirror and say, man, I want to be like that. That's a role model. Man, that's a role model, man. You know what I'm saying? I go, man, can you roll with it? Roll with the changes, man. Roll with the changes, you know? Now you start to understand that right where you're supposed to.